Well, all right. What's today? 17th? 17th. Today's December 17th. Me and Thomas, the Klondike Killer, as he is better known. Check out this hat. Oh yeah, that's legit right there. Okay, me and Thomas came up this morning, and we've been here since, what time we get here, about 9? A little bit late, but it's good. Beautiful day, beautiful day. Nice and brisk, sun's shining. It's been raining for, I don't know, it seems like it's been raining for 3 weeks, but we're finally getting some things done, and we're gonna have a shipping container brought in as soon as we get our gravel in, and I needed a place to put it. And so we have cleared this whole area right here, and the shipping container will come in and kind of back into this space. It's pretty level, so the bulldozer guy won't have much to do. But we have dropped some pretty big trees, those big stumps up there, you can see those. We got a few more to do up there, but got a big burn pile here started. And man, I think that's probably all we're gonna get done today. But we got a lot done. It was fun. Yeah, yeah. Gonna go get a burger or turkey or something. All right. So a couple of weeks ago, my buddy GW called me, and he knew a guy that had once owned an Airstream trailer, and he passed away and left it to a guy and his family. And GW was kind of thinking maybe the guy would donate it or sell it to us pretty cheap. And so I went to go look at this trailer. It's a 1978 Airstream, 31 foot. And honestly, it's in incredibly good condition. That is the original carpet, and it doesn't even have a stain on it. It has every possible thing you can imagine from the factory. All of the latches are there, the drawer inserts, all the doors are there and work. It just is an incredibly nice Airstream trailer. And the guy had priced it to us for $9,000, which for what it is a really good price. What we're going to end up doing with these trailers is create more of a glamping site. This is kind of an image of what I'm thinking on where we'll park them. And then we'd have little screened in areas for porches and a covered area there to get in out of the sun and out of the rain. Here's some more on Facebook Marketplace that I found for $6,000 and $5,000 and some even cheaper than that. Now they're going to require a whole lot more work, but you know, if I'm going to go ahead and take out quite a bit of the cabinetry and all the things that come from the factory anyway, there's no sense in paying for it on the front end. Here's an example of one a lot like the one I've already got. Well, there it is, January 21st. It is about 8:45 Saturday morning. I'm driving through the park, just got off the interstate, headed down to Bible Grove, and going to see what we can get into today. A little bit of work. We've got a birthday party for Lily at 2 o'clock, so I have to leave here by noon. So just enough to come down here, and I told Brittany, I said, I'm just going to go out and get in the woods and talk to the Lord. I think that's a great thing to do on a Saturday morning. But we'll maybe give you an update from the driveway. Well, good morning. January 21st. It's cool. I'd say 35 this morning. Still a little ice on the ground. Beautiful. It's almost 9 o'clock. Didn't get up as early as we wanted to. Had to go meet a friend at Dixon. Help him out this morning, and came down here just to kind of walk in the woods, come check on the machines, and get them started, getting ready for spring. It's still really wet, pretty muddy. Kind of have felt like this winter has been just a season of waiting. There's no daylight in the day. You know, you get up at 6:30, it's dark, and by 4:30 it's dark again, and we're coming out of that season. It's starting to get daylight a little earlier, and the sun is staying up a little bit later. It's not quite as cold. And we're just kind of coming out of that season of rest, and we're about to get into spring, which is a season of new birth and growth and beginnings. And I'm excited to come down here and get some new ideas and get to work on whatever God is going to do here at Bible Grove. We've got some funds in the bank from some donors that and we sold some personal stuff to kind of free up some cash, and got some money to start graveling. And the bulldozer's supposed to be here just as soon as he can get here, but as you can see, you know, it's just so wet. The water's standing. It just keeps raining. Well, all right, it's about 12 o'clock. I got to get back. Lily has a birthday party at 2, so that puts me back in Nashville or Franklin area right on time for that. So I had to go to Walmart and get a new battery for the ditch witch. It was just didn't want to crank, but I got a new battery, got the cheapest one they had, and it worked. It fired right up. Had to do a little bit of reconfiguring on the air intake. I've got a choke cable broken that's kind of rigged, and I probably need to order that part and get that thing working right. It's just very cold natured. I think all the diesels are, and you know, if it's really cold out here, you really can't do much. It's about 35, maybe 40 degrees now. The little Rhino cranked right up. That's great. Put a new battery on it a couple of trips ago, so that's good. I stopped by over at Ricky Dairy Berries, and I saw our shipping container, and it's in pretty good shape. The top's got a couple of dents in it. I'm going to ask him if those can be knocked out so that it won't hold water up on the roof of it. Eventually that'll lead to a rust out, and it's got a couple of dents up there that are kind of ponding. I'm going to see what we can do about that. But I did go by and see that. I took a little walk through the woods here, and I've pretty well mapped out where I want to, somewhere around here. I want to branch off into the woods and go right down. You can probably barely see it, but right down there it kind of flattens out, and it will create a loop that will come back around and come in this way. And so I've kind of planted that out in the woods there, not taking into consideration much of what the topography looks like, but more where the big trees are, because you know, the fewer big trees I can knock down, the less work I've got. Once the dozer gets in here, he can level up pretty much anything. But I'm trying to just make a path through the woods where it's just a clearing we can make pretty easily. And it's a quick trip down, just a good little walk in the woods this morning. It kind of helps get your focus back down, give me some ideas on kind of what I think the next phase or the next thing is. It's probably still a little early to get the bulldozer back in here, but you know, I'll take him whenever he can get here, because I can make some pretty quick decisions, I think, once he gets here, on whether I'm going to have him do, you know, leveling up some campsites or some things like that. I think sometimes paralysis of analysis is a real thing, and you can just really think this stuff to death. But you know, when he gets here and you've got him on the clock, you tend to make better decisions, I guess, than you do when anything is possible. So that's where we're at. We're gonna jump back in the old Suburban here and head home. Signing out from Bible Grove.